Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I am Pramod once again welcoming all of you to another new video. And in this video, I will teach you how to change a simple sentence into a complex and also in compound form. Well, as you have visited my channel, you can see that I have already posted so many videos regarding transformation of sentences with different rules of changing from simple to complex and compound. And if you are new here, so please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get all the updates regarding grammar and English speaking related videos. Okay, so let's get started. Well, as you can see that here I have written at the time of or as soon as. Well, so in English we use a term as soon as to indicate that something happened just at the same time with another action. There are two actions that happened back to back, or there's a very little amount of time difference between these two activities. Well, so let's read the sentence. At the time of my entering the room, the students stood up. So this sentence is a simple sentence. Why? Because in this sentence, the students stood up. So this is my only finite verb in the sentence. So if a sentence gets only one finite verb, then this sentence is known as simple sentence. And you may have questioned that there is another verb, it's entering. Well, in English, sometimes verbs like ing form verbs or sometimes the past participle form of the verbs, they act like non-finite verbs, sometimes as a gerund or sometimes as a participle. So that is the reason in this sentence this word entering is not a finite verb. It's a non-finite form. And when I want to change it into a complex form, we need two clauses, main clause and subordinate clause. So here, the part of the sentence that got the finite verb, it will become the principal clause or main clause. And the part where I have the non-finite verb, I need to change it into a finite verb. So let's get started. Well, if you get the sentence with the term at the time of, then you will change the simple into complex by using as soon as, and all the time you will start with as soon as. It will come at the beginning, and then you need the finite verb, and for a finite verb you also need a subject. So look at the pattern. It is telling about my entering the room. That means I entered the room. So the action of entering is done by the first person, me. So that is the reason why you need to select your subject as I. It's not mandatory that in every sentence your subject will be I. It will depend on the possessive pronoun or the person by whom the action is being done. So after the subject, I need to make this non-finite form of this verb into a finite form. And now the most important thing is you need to select the proper tense, and this tense you need to select according to your finite verb that is given in your simple sentence. So the form is stood. We all know that stand is the main form or the base form of the verb, and the past form is stood, and the past participle form is also stood. So here stood belongs to past form, and that is the reason that the tense of this sentence is past indefinite. So if my principal clause belongs to past indefinite, my subordinate clause needs to be in the same tense. So here the word is entering, it will become enter, and I need to make it past, and that is the reason I will use the past form of enter. So as soon as I entered, and then the object room. As soon as I entered the room, the students stood up. Just copy the principal clause and write it down right after your subordinate clause. So my sentence looks like, as soon as I entered the room, the students stood up. So here I entered is the finite verb, and previously I got the finite verb stood. So there are two finite verbs with two different clauses. The part at the beginning, as soon as, belongs to subordinate clause, and the last part is the main clause. Now you need to convert it into a compound sentence where you need two principal clauses, and you need to join two principal clauses with coordinating conjunctions like and, but, or, yet, and sometimes you can also apply nor depending on the meaning of the sentence. So here we got two actions. Action number 1, I entered the room, and the action number 2 is the students stood up. So these two activities happened in a quite similar time, and there is a very little time gap in between these two activities. So I entered the room and the students stood up. So this can be the compound form of this sentence. So I do not need as soon as over here. I will start from the subject I, and then the word is entered. I entered the room. The second clause will be the students stood up, and I need to join them with a clause marker, a coordinating conjunction, and. I entered the room and the students stood up. I entered the room and the students stood up. So if your simple sentence starts with at the time of, and that is indicating two action happening in the quite same time, then you can use as soon as for your complex, and separating the two principal clauses and adding them with a and. In this way you can make it compound. So keep practicing this type of sentences, and I hope this video helped you a lot. So keep watching my channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.